Hey guys, welcome. My name is Brian with Shepherd's Finds. Welcome to my channel. This is my first vlog for this reselling business that I'm starting this year. Just kind of some background about me before I get into what I want to talk about today. I'm a full-time pastor, and this year we decided to kind of get some reselling things going to supplement some income. It's something that I enjoy doing, and I've done a little bit here and there before, but we're really jumping in and trying to kind of get some things rolling to help us out. I'm married, have 3 kids. We got a lot going on. So Shepherd's Finds is officially started last week on the 2nd of the year. January 2nd is when I started selling things online, started selling things right away. And I'm happy with the first week, and I know that that's not measurement for the year, but I am happy with how it's going so far. So what I wanted to do today is kind of talk about how this first week has gone, some of the things that we've done, as well as show some of the things that I picked up today. We went on a little bit of a sourcing run this afternoon, hit some thrift stores, hit Goodwill, and pretty happy with some of the stuff we picked up, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they sell for. So just kind of some background on the store this first week. So I've done some sales on eBay, and I've done one sale on Mercari, and not everything that I've sold so far I have purchased as of this week. These are not all freshly sourced things that I'm reselling. I actually started, and I binged a lot of YouTube before we got started with doing some reselling and some flipping. And one of the things that a bunch of people said was to kind of look around your house and look at the junk you've got sitting around, for lack of a better word. Not necessarily junk, but things that we don't use, things that have been sitting in boxes and things like that, and go ahead and post those things up. Now, I already have had some experience selling sports cards. I collect sports cards for myself, and then I've got like 4 boxes of cards that are just been sitting there. So I put a bunch of cards up, I've sold probably, I'll have to look and see exactly how many sports cards I have sold on eBay in this last week. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 cards. So I have in my eBay store, I've had 28 orders. 21 of those orders were for sports cards, which I'm fine with. Like I said, those were sitting in a box, and as far as I'm concerned, that's just money that we're going to be using to then source for more. I've been, like I said, with watching a lot of YouTube and getting some information from some of these guys that I enjoyed, not just watching their content, but they're successful in running something kind of part-time that is helping supplement some of that income, and taking that money that I've made from selling cards, and they're not high-end cards. These are $2, $3, $4, $5 cards. So I think the most I sold one card for $30. Yeah, I sold one card for $30. So after fees and everything, my take home from that, my earnings was $20 because of fees and shipping and all that kind of stuff. So on the cards, I tend to offer free shipping just because they're easy to ship, and it is more attractive for sales. So with the $20 and under cards, I use the eBay standard plain white envelope system, free shipping, 69 cents. I'll just take that out of my earnings. I end up earning and profiting about $1 on those, because most of the cards cost-wise are like a quarter based on what kind of box I buy them, or I pulled them from and stuff like that. Again, I pull those, I collect on myself, so I don't that's not a business expense. That's just, as far as I'm concerned, extra things that I get to sell kind of starting out. I'm not listing a ton of cards. I didn't list a ton of new cards because I have gone out and sourced some stuff, and then I went through my house. I still have a bunch of stuff to look through in the garage. I went through stuff in my office, went through stuff in my house, found a lot of old, like electronics, older stuff, a couple old cameras that have sold and brought in a good amount. One of them is a camcorder that we've had for years that I sold, and it sold within, it was like 3 minutes. I put it on eBay and it sold in 3 minutes for $80. So that helps me. So overall this week, my net for the sales is 472.94. So that is where we're at total for the week. Really happy with that because again, I'm going to take that once I start getting paid from these things. Once people start receiving their shipments and I get to actually get paid from these things, I'm going to take at least half of this. I'm looking at anywhere between half and 3/4 and just investing that into more sourcing. The other portion is going to be set aside for savings and then just to help pay some bills. So in all honesty, that's just beneficial right now. Once I get these sales rolling, in fact, one of the things I want to do when I get all this is get like an LLC set up and get a business account and start getting those things going through that so that we can keep track of everything a little bit better, and it'll just be beneficial. So if you have any tips on that, if you want to leave a comment or shoot me a message, like that would be super helpful because I don't know what I'm doing with that. But anyway, all good things there. So 472.94 is what I have brought in as far as sales for the entire week. That's on 28 orders. So if I just do 472 divided by 28 is about $17 an order on eBay, and that's really I'm happy with that. And then I sold one thing on Mercari. I sold an old Xbox on Mercari. That sold quickly, and it was really easy. I had never used Mercari before. It was super easy. Shipped it out, and then their process is you ship it, the person receives it, they have to mark it as received, and then you have to rate each other. And then once they have rated you and all that has gone on, then you receive your funds. So that's great. Again, this is stuff that's been most of the time been sitting around my house. So there is one sale that I made from a intentional purchase for flipping. So I'll kind of go through that real quick. So last Saturday, I took the kids out. We went out and hit a couple of stores, and one of the places that we went to was Goodwill. Obviously, you want to see what Goodwill's got. I went late in the day. I didn't really expect anything because from what I understand, you got to get there like right away if you want to get all the good stuff. But our Goodwill had quite a few things. I ended up buying 3 things from the store. The first thing that I picked up, which was I bought for $5.98, so $6, was a Tesla Cybertruck hoodie. Tesla Cybertruck hoodie, it's a size 2XL. It's really nice. It's in really good shape. I looked them up online. They retail for $100. So I currently actually just have that on eBay for like $40. I'm hoping to sell it for $40. If I sell it for $40, you're looking at $35, $34 net on that. So that would be great. I also found a pair of nice Nike Zoom Rival track shoes that were in really good shape for $10, and see how that sells. $30-$40 maybe, we'll see. And then the last thing that I picked up, and this was actually the one thing I was most excited about. Like I picked up the shoes because they were practically brand new. Didn't have any signs of wear. The only thing is they didn't come with the spikes. I guess the spikes that go underneath it, which may hinder the sale. I'm really not sure yet. That remains to be seen. And it's really not track and field season right now. So like, I don't know when they're going to sell, but it's $10. The other thing that I picked up, which was the first thing I put in the cart, and I texted my wife right away because I remember seeing commercials for this years ago. It was a Hasbro board game called Crossfire. And in Crossfire, like, you shoot the marbles across and you're trying to knock these pucks into each other's goals. I remember watching the videos and the commercials for it as a kid and being like, I really want that. But so I picked up a used box of that. The box was in good condition. I took a quick look inside. I could tell that it had both the parts for the game board, the cardboard insert, and I saw like a bag with some marbles in it. I did some looking on eBay real quick. It looked like they were selling, if you could have most of the parts, were selling for decent. One of them, which was like brand new in the box, I don't think anything was opened on it at all, was like $124. I was like, wow, that's insane. But anyway, I saw some like, 98% complete, 80% complete, really good sales. And that was $8 at Goodwill. And it's a big box too. So anyway, I picked that up, went home, put all those things on eBay, and the Crossfire game sold that night with shipping for $62.54. After I take away all my fees and everything, $35 net sale, which is a profit of $26.08. So I was really, really happy with that because my trip cost was $24.94. I spent $25 for everything, and my profit on this was $25. My net sale was $35, so I'm up $10 for that trip with those 3 items, which is great. I'm really happy. I'm happy with that. Just starting out, like, I had never done that before. I had never gone to a thrift store or a used goods store, like a consignment shop, like any of those things, with the intention of reselling an item. I've always gone to these places looking for a book to read or a shirt or pants or shoes or whatever. I'd never gone for the sake of flipping. And after watching all of the videos that I watched and articles that I've read and things like that, I was nervous because I was like, I'm just gonna blow money here. And I was hoping for the best. I know that there's been some success. There's a lot of success stories out there. This is something that people, build businesses on. And I was just really happy to do that. And I'll throw some pictures up for those because I've already shipped that out. That sold the same day. I shipped it out on Monday. I had to like Frankenstein a box together because the game box was such a weird size. But anyway, it was really cool. I'm really happy with that. And then again, I also had a bunch of sales of stuff I have around the house and things like that. So if you're looking to maybe do some flipping, but you don't have a lot of capital right off the bat to buy a bunch of stuff to try and build up a big inventory, like, I can't recommend enough just sorting through things, like looking through even old books. One of the things that I sold was a copy of Crime and Punishment, Dostoevsky's Crime and Punishment. I had got it at a used bookstore. In fact, I still had the sticker on it, so I knew exactly how much I paid for it. I paid $1.40 for it, sold it for $8 plus shipping. So I read it. I love Crime and Punishment, one of my favorite books of all time. But was great. $8. It was just sitting. I wasn't doing anything with it. It was in a drawer. In fact, with a bunch of other paperbacks that I listed all of them on eBay because if I haven't looked at it in a year, 2 year, 3 years, and it's just sitting there, like, we don't like a ton of clutter in our house. It drives us crazy. With 3 kids, like, there's just too much going on all the time if it's super cluttered. So $8, I'm super happy with that. That was something that I sold. What else did I What other sales did I have? So I talked about the cameras, um, a bunch of books. I've put on an old Garmin watch. So I haven't used this in a couple of years. Again, it was sitting in a drawer because I have a Samsung Gear watch. But this older Garmin, which I ended up selling for $52. So, those kinds of things have been beneficial, and it's going to be good for me because I can take that 472 and I think as of now I've got a couple more orders I got to ship and everything, but it's going to be upwards of about $500. And so that $500, if I take 300 of it, reinvest it, I think it's just going to reap benefits and reap dividends here for us getting started with Shepherd's Finds. So I did that. That was on Saturday. Today we went out and did some shopping. My wife wanted to look for some stuff for the house, and naturally I'm like, hey, let's hit the stores, see what we can find today. So I'm just going to walk you through some of the stuff that I found, and I'm trying to average my purchase price of these items that I buy, average it out at $5 and under. The reason being is I'm trying to then pull a profit, obviously, from them, and I don't want to sink a ton of money into one thing, but one of the videos that I watched, the illustration was looking for items that you can buy for $5, flip for $20. And you're bringing that profit, and then you take that profit, split it, reinvest it, and it is good from there. So anyway, I'm trying to kind of average things out at around $5. So I bought like a $10 item. I also bought one item that was $1.17. I bought I bought a $7 item. I also bought a $3 item. So I've got a wide variety here. I'm interested to see how these things do, and how their sales go, if I need to drop the prices that I have them listed as or not. So let me get to my listings here. Let me go to sort this. Okay, did I get it? All right, so first place I went today was Goodwill. Goodwill had a couple things that I was really excited about, really happy with. The first of which was this. This was $4.98. This was a $5 item. I was over in the electronics section and I saw this continuous power unit, this 800 AV. It's from Amazon. It's got 12 outlets. Continuous power unit, basically a backup power source for some of your electronics. $5. I tested it. It works. Super happy with that. They have the testing stations there, so you can make sure that stuff actually plugs in and turns on and things like that. So that worked. $5. I did some looking at some comps on eBay. These are about $80 brand new. So I'm put it on for $40 plus shipping. We'll see what happens. If I need to drop that down to 30, I'm okay with that. Like I said, I'm trying to buy $5, sell for at least 20 is my goal for these items, and that's great. So that is the first item that I saw and I picked up. The next one I picked up, and this was a $5 item as well, and it is this hat. Still got the sticker on it. It's a New Era 950 snapback. Really nice shape. It's got the Ford F script on it. This is practically a new hat. It doesn't have any markings on it. It's not worn down at all. So I got that for $5. I don't think I have any hats on my store. This is the first one that I found, but I do know that hats can go pretty well. So that was for $5. I got that for $15 right now. I know I'm technically supposed to be aiming for $20, but I just want to see almost a test to see how we do. Either way, if I sell it for 15, I'm still pulling a profit. So that's fine. And then the last thing, or no, there's two more things. The next thing, my daughter found this. She was like, "Hey, Daddy, yeah, I bet this would sell online." So actually the deal is that whatever I make from this, she gets a cut out of it. So if you don't know these, they sell at Disney at the parks. These are park exclusive, big feet. We call them buddies, but they're stuffed animals, right? So Pluto, clean, practically new. This was $2.98. $2.98. We'll see what it sells for. Looking forward to testing that out as well. Stuffed animals, up and down from what I can tell. But Disney stuff is Disney stuff, and there's people that collect these things. Not everybody can fly to Disney, go to the parks, and buy one of these. Which these ones, I think, and we go to Disney a lot because we're in Florida. Pretty sure these are $35 new. Pretty sure. They're really cuddly too for the kids. So those are all the things that I picked up at Goodwill. So I spent one more thing. That's right. This thing's kind of heavy. Right here is an Argus 300 automatic slide projector. These are super cool. It's portable. You take the case lid off here. There's the case lid. And inside this is an automatic slide projector. So, for those who still have slides, which that is a market out there, you have these. This is a portable projector. It's got a power cord. It turns on. It projects. This is the power cord in there. Folds up inside, and then it turns on. It projects. So anybody who is looking to buy those or collect those, this one I bought. The sticker on it was $20, and I really didn't want to spend $20 on it, but it was a blue sticker, and today blue stickers were half off. So I got this for $10. We'll see what it sells for. I have it up for $40, which seems to be pretty in the middle comp-wise. It's not completely new. It's used, but it runs. It's got everything that it needs. It runs. We'll see how it goes. So at Goodwill, I spent $23 and found that. The next place that we went was a thrift store close to our house we had never been to before. They didn't have a ton of stuff. I didn't get a chance to sort through the clothes because the kids were getting kind of antsy because they come with us. The kids were getting kind of antsy. And also, we wanted to make another stop. We were kind of short on time before stuff started closing. But anyway, outside the store, they had these bins where if you fill up a bag, it's like $5. I didn't see enough to fill up a bag, but if you buy the items individually, they were like $1. And so I found this. This was $1.17, and it's in really, really good shape. But it's a Power Rangers Imaginext Megazord, and it doesn't. If you notice here, it can shoot missiles out of there and in the shoulders here as well. Didn't come with any remote or missiles or anything like that, but it is in good shape. I didn't test it, but I threw it up untested on eBay to see what it does. Again, I paid $1.17 for it, so I'm not super concerned with how much it sells for. I'm gonna pull a profit on it, and I'm gonna make money off that sale. So that is those kinds of things are what I'm hoping to find on a regular basis because it's just money. So that's another thing. And then the last thing I picked up, I'm actually a little frustrated about it, and it's my own fault. I got excited because I grabbed a DVD player, didn't read the label right, and I bought a DVD player. I thought it was a DVD recorder, and it's not. It's just a DVD player. It said DVD recorder on the sticker. I wasn't paying close enough attention. I did look up the model number, and there are comps on it, so that's why I bought it. It's because I think it's gonna sell. But So I'm a little frustrated at that. That's my own fault. That's a lesson to be learned. Don't just read the label, really look up the info. So I have this DVD player. Got this guy right here. It's a Sony DVD player. I know DVD players still sell because people are looking for them still to play old DVDs on, even in the age of streaming. So I've got that, but it also came with a remote. The remote for this DVD player is not this remote. This remote is for a portable DVD player. And so I have this portable DVD player remote with this standard DVD player. So I listed the DVD player with no remote, and then I listed this remote separately. So if they both sell, well, if either one of them sell, I'm going to make money. But this was a $6 purchase, and I'm sure that I'm probably going to get $20 at least out of it. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's fine. Again, that's a lesson to be learned. So these are the things that I picked up today just while we were out and about looking for some stuff for the house, which we did find. But I spent $31 today on inventory for Shepherd's Finds shop. I got those things listed. I also got some football cards listed tonight because I bought a box while we were out. I wanted to rip some of the new Donruss football, which I haven't really had a chance to do. So posted some cards online as well, which again are just kind of extra things for me since I do collect those and I like to collect the sets. That's what I like to do. So any of those extra cards that are worth anything, any extra rookies, like for instance, I have a Caleb Williams rookie here, a JJ McCarthy rookie here, and then some inserts and parallels that I'm not going to try and complete the set as far as inserts and parallels. So these kinds of inserts and parallels and hollows, even if they sell for a couple dollars, it's just a couple dollars more that I can take to invest in the business. So anyway, that is the first week. It has officially been a week since we started. I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the process of it is fun for me. I love combing through stuff and trying to find those hidden gems. I am also going to, probably in this next week, when those earnings start coming in, I'm going to sign up for Amazon to sell through Amazon, fulfilled by merchant. I don't want to do the fulfilled by Amazon thing and ship stuff to them and have them hold it right. Not quite yet, but I want to do some retail reselling as well, and Amazon is one of the best ways to do that. So I'm going to give it a try. It's $40 a month to sign up to sell through them. So I kind of want to see if it's worth it. That remains to be seen. But we're in a place right now, our family, where I'm trying to get this established as a means to help. And I have some goals in mind. I have some specific dollar amounts in mind that I like to pull in on a weekly basis on average, starting with goal number 1 and moving on upward. This week, I know my sales are a little bit inflated because I did start with a lot of things that I already had. So I know that my sales are going to drop on a weekly basis. However, I'm also going to be building up inventory, and there's a lot of places around here that I can go source. I'm going to be saving money to hit the yard sales when yard sale season starts here. I'm in Florida. It's been cold this week, but cold here is 40s. It's not as cold as it is everywhere else. But when those sales start popping up, when I see stuff like that, I'll be able to go, and I'm looking forward to that, to be honest, as well. So yeah, I appreciate you guys hopefully watching this and suffering through me babbling on. I've never done this before, and talking about this it's therapeutic in a way. So anyway, if you enjoyed this, if you like to hear more and follow along with our journey as we start this business, please like and subscribe the video. Hit that subscribe button, follow me, and looking forward to hopefully next week filling you in on some of the stuff that has sold and showing you some more inventory that we've picked up. So have a great night. Take care.